Hello everyone, this video is in continuation to our videos on principles of inheritance and variation. In our previous video we have discussed about, or we have started with the types of crosses, where we have discussed about the test cross. In this video we'll in detail talk about back cross and reciprocal cross. Please watch the video till the end, because whatever important is regarding back cross and reciprocal cross will be there on your screen, which you can use for your notes. So we'll start with it. Back cross and a reciprocal cross. I'll use the board in two. First of all, back cross. As we did in our previous cross, a test cross, that any of the scenarios we have, what we did last time was that we have these three scenarios. So if any of these cases they are crossed with homozygous recessive parent, that was a test cross. But when I say a back cross, so any of these conditions when crossed with a dominant homozygous dominant parent, is known as a test cross. So this would be the definition of a back cross, that when the offspring is crossed with any of the dominant homozygous dominant parent, we call it a back cross. Why is it done? I'll write here: to improve the breeds. When the breeds have to be improved, that means the breeds of animals or plants have to be improved, the process of back crossing is done with a dominant trait. Why dominant trait? Maybe the dominant trait is the one which we require for that organism to have, so that it gives us economic value. So that's why the dominant trait is crossed here with the whatever dominant trait we want, that is crossed. So if we'll take one example, I'll just take one here because all are the same. So when we cross these, suppose we'll take a heterozygous, thoda sa different aayega. So we cross this with a dominant homozygous dominant parent. So what do we get? Fine. So what do we get here? We get, in all the boxes, if you see clearly, if you say carefully, in all the boxes a dominant trait is present. That means all of them have been incorporated by the trait which we want. Fine. So this is used for breeding. I'll take one more so that there is a comparison. If we take this recessive wala also, what happens? We have taken one recessive trait, but still when we cross it with the dominant one, still we have one dominant in all the offspring. That means in the presence, according to law of dominance, when the dominant trait is present, it will not allow the recessive one to express itself. That means that we are getting what we want. So this is a back cross when the offspring is, or any of the conditions is crossed with a homozygous dominant parent. Moving to a reciprocal cross. What is a reciprocal cross? Now in a reciprocal cross there is no crossing between parent or something. It's a scenario in which, in a reciprocal cross, the point from where, the parent from where we are going to take male gamete or female gamete, that just reciprocates. That means that just changes. I'll give you an example. Suppose we have A and B, two parents. These are parent organisms. We will write it like this. Both the homozygous scenarios. Now suppose when we are crossing, suppose in cross 1, the male gamete is taken from A parent and the female from the B parent, and then we cross them. So when the crossing is done, I'll use another color. When the crossing is done, again, what do we get here? Now here in the AA, these are the males, male gametes, and these are the females. So we get AB everywhere, but fine. The only thing which we have kept in mind is the gametes. Moving on to cross 2 with the same organisms. Cross 2. When we talk about this cross 2, A remains same, B remains same, but Now what will we do? We will take the female gametophyte from A or gamete from A, and we'll take the male from B, and then when we cross, the same, the situation remains the same. There is no change at all, but still now what is changed? This A is the female wala side and female gametes we have taken, and B is the males, but the under wala thing remains the same. So this is a reciprocal cross where we just reciprocate the gametes from where we have taken them. So this was about the crosses. In our next video we'll talk about variations. We'll talk about incomplete dominance, codominance, multiple allelism, pleiotropy, which are certain variations from Mendel's law. Till here we have done what was said by Mendel, but now we will start that what are the different variations where variations are coming. Mendel's crosses, they have failed. So we'll be talking about those scenarios in our next videos. So keep watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you.